Hey everyone, this week I've got something really special for you guys to watch. Back on Valentine's Day, we get together. Every year I take our girls in our youth group and any of the young girls that want to go out on Valentine's night. We don't do Valentine's Day the day before, we do Valentine's Day because it is a special day for people. And just because you're single or you don't have a boyfriend or you're not married or you don't have plans on that day doesn't mean that you should ever feel left out. So every year for Valentine's Day, I take our girls out for coffee. We call it Love You a Latte night. And so we go out for Love You a Latte, take them out, buy them coffee. And Allie and I usually do just kind of a small group discussion with them. This year was kind of different. I am a planner. I'm an Enneagram 6, if anyone knows any of those kind of personality things, but I like to plan things. And so I had this Valentine's Day Love You a Latte night planned out for a really long time. I had some really special things saved up for the girls that we were going to do. I was so excited about it. And we had such a great group that was coming. We were gonna have more girls this year than I think we've ever had on any of our years past that we've done it. This is my little guy, Max. So he wanted to come outside, but of course he doesn't want to sit on the ground by himself. He wants to be up here. Anyway, we were going out that night, and one by one I started getting cancellations on the day of. And it was so discouraging for me, being, someone that's a planner, and it's a very important night to me. It's very special. And so I was so looking forward to it. And as one by one some of the girls started to cancel for just whatever reason, I had to go back to what I've always said along with Guiding Grace, and that is, if it only ever reached one person, one girl, and changed one person's life for the better, brought one person closer to God, had one person who understood their identity in Him more, then it was all worth it. Because it's not about numbers, it's simply about having people understand who they are in Christ, getting them back to the heart of God, because God looks at hearts, He doesn't look at numbers. And so I really had to bring myself back around to that knowledge, that knowing that that's what it was about. It wasn't about how many girls I had show up that night. And so Allie and I got there, and I had everything set up, and we had we had like 5 or 6 that were there, I think, on Valentine's night, kind of our core group of girls that we have. And so the whole night just kind of took a shift. It took a different turn. And again, me, who's had everything planned, I've been planning this for an entire year. When I get done with one Love You a Latte night, I start planning for the next year's Valentine's Day. And so you're talking about something that had 12 months of my heart and soul put into it. And sitting there with the girls, I knew that, what I had originally had planned out wasn't, the best thing to do with them that night. And so we just sat there and talked and fellowshipped, built relationships with each other. And, while it's our core group of girls, they aren't necessarily ones that would always be hanging out with each other. So it was really neat to be able to see some of them interacting in ways that they don't normally interact, or with people that they don't normally interact with. And so towards the end of the evening, we had the whole coffee shop to ourselves, which was kind of nice. So, we didn't have to worry about being loud or anything like that. But towards the end of the night, I asked the girls if they would be interested in just filming a quick little video with me. And so one of the girls that was with me, Precious, she ran out and grabbed all my video equipment for me out of my car that I had, and we got it all set up really quick. And we filmed just a really quick, short little video with the girls. I asked them just a single solitary question of, if you could tell your younger self anything, any kind of advice, what would you tell your younger self? And getting to hear the girls and their heart in the matter and how much that they began to open up was really, really special. In fact, when I went back and watched it, because it's short, it's only like a couple of minutes long, but when I went back and watched it, even just seeing them light up and their conversation and just their personalities before and after we officially were doing the video was even special. In fact, I asked each one of the girls if they were okay with me not editing it and putting it up in its entirety. So I will. Right after this, you're gonna see the little video that we filmed in its entirety. I'm not editing out any part of it. It's cute, it's honest, it's real, it's sincere, it's precious. These girls are precious. And so I hope it just blesses you. You know, whether you're older and that's something that you can think back on, you know, what would you have liked to have told your younger self? You know, maybe there's some girls in your life that you can impart that wisdom into. Or maybe you're younger and you're watching this. Take heed of the advice that we all give you in the video because it's important. It really, really is. It's practical advice. It's things that we have all learned. And so whether, you know, I think our youngest one at the table Valentine's night was 16, and of course the oldest would be me at 37. But, you know, whether you're 16 or 37, the advice that we give you is very true. It's very important. It's things that each one of us wish we would have known back then, because, you know, it's a precious time, your younger years, and getting to have fun with it, but making the most of it as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. We ended up that night, even though it wasn't anything that I had planned for that night, it ended up turning out to be, I think, one of the best Valentine's Love You Latte nights that we've ever had. And it's definitely exactly what I know some of the girls needed, and especially when they say to you, you know, that's the most accepted that I've ever felt, or that's the most fun I've ever felt. We should do this more often. You know, when you hear things like that, you know that it has made a difference for them. So again, encourage you guys. I hope you really enjoy the video, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, as soon as you did that, it went. I know, I'm fine. That's how I look at the dentist office. Look,
Okay.
I don't know. That's how I look
Yes.
at my
Y'all gotta my dad.
Okay.
And then we've got a
Do we just pass it?
Richard.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't see me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Hey,
She
we're
looks just like Uncle Richard.
wait. Okay, wait. Tell me the question one more time, just so I don't get it wrong.
So the question is, if you could tell your younger self anything, what would you tell?
Okay. Your mom is your best friend. That's my answer.
You can't say that. Okay, say your one. How long are you
My mom is not my best friend, so.
Like just one line?
What'd you say?
However much you want it.
Not that much.
Talk to the camera though.
Yeah, you gotta work.
Okay, are y'all ready?
I'm not meant to
Okay,
start.
Here, I have it.
Okay, so we're all in it?
Yeah.
You really posing the ugliest one.
Okay,
Are we just, who's going first?
We've got mics. We can pass them back and forth.
Wait, I don't like my answer. Hang on.
Am I answering?
Everybody.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
just you.
does that, wait. If you think you're ugly now, it gets better. I don't know. What's,
Okay, I need a better way to put it.
wait, what is
I
yours?
say friendships are seasonal, they don't matter. But a
Very
better
good.
way to say that.
I feel, yeah.
Friends come and go for a time and place.
What should I say?
Are we all going in order, I'm assuming?
No, we don't have to go in order.
Oh, okay.
You want me to go first?
Is
Yeah.
everybody ready?
Wait, no.
Okay, well hang
Do
on.
we have to pass the mic around?
So it's
Yeah, 'cause
okay,
I've only
it's
got the
okay
two.
if I say that your mom.
And you don't have to hold it like this.
Yeah, it's okay if I say your mom is your best friend.
Whatever you guys say to go younger. Friendships are seasonal, don't stress over it. Does that sound better?
Boys are stupid!
They don't. Is it recording? Boys are dumb.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it is right now?
Why?
I can edit all that out.
No.
Okay, so tonight, doing our girls kind of Valentine's, we decided kind of spur of the moment to do an impromptu video with everybody. asking the question specifically of if you could tell your younger self something, what would you tell your younger self? So, we've talked about the topic of beauty and everything from makeup. You can see we've got makeup stuff out tonight, but we've talked about beauty and makeup and boyfriends and family, and so all different kinds of topics. So if you could tell your younger self anything, any advice, what would it be? So who wants to go first?
Okay. Okay. So something I would tell myself when I was younger is you don't need other people's approval, and that you just need to make yourself happy first before you consider anyone else. So
Very good.
I would tell myself all of the stuff that you're thinking and feeling will not matter in the end. And if you take all of those feelings and emotions to Jesus and you start surrendering it now, it'll be so worth it in the end. And your relationship will start growing with Him and become better in your next season.
Mine is kind of, do I have to look at the camera? Yeah. Okay. Mine is kind of this, like, close to Allie's. Like, I wish I would have pursued God at a younger age, so then I could have a better relationship now. And also another advice, your mom is always your best friend, so don't be mean to her. It's always a good thing. And let's go.
I'll go ahead and go next. I think definitely the advice, I love what Savannah said, that your mom absolutely is your best friend. So even if you're fighting now, which you will go through the years of fighting. Yes. My mother and I fought like cats and dogs from about the time I was 13 to 18. And then past that, you learn that your mom is truly your best friend. So great advice. Awesome advice. I think if I could go back and tell my younger self anything, it was that the things that seem really big right now don't matter. Trust me, there's a lot bigger things that are going to come up in adult life that matter a lot more than the things that seem really big right now. But definitely, it gets better. It always gets better. Don't ever feel like it's more than you can handle and then it's not worth handling, because it does get better in life. So, Sam, you want to take it next?
Sure. I would say friendships are seasonal, so don't put all your time waste stressing over it whenever they don't go your way.
Yeah, I think friends kind of come and go for a specific time and a specific purpose and place in our lives, and sometimes friends are there for a short time and sometimes friends are there for a longer period.
I would probably say you're gonna deal with hardships and stuff and you're gonna make stupid decisions, but don't even worry about it because it's not a big deal. You're gonna get over it. It's gonna pass. It's all seasonal. It's not gonna be the end of the world. You'll grow. Mistakes are how you learn.
Definitely. So this has kind of been our impromptu Valentine's night with the girls. It was a night that didn't exactly go as planned, to say the least. But it's been awesome and fun anyway. Sometimes just having fellowship with people is what's really good. But think about your future. You can always, like I said, and like we've all said, I think tonight, is that it does get better. The things that seem big are going to be insignificant when you look at them down the road. And you've always got friends to fall back on. I think if you even have just one amazing friend in your life, you're a lot richer than some other people are. So hold on to that person and cherish them, and find your girlfriends that you can do life with, just like these girls tonight. So, all right, well, until we see you next time, remember on Gracefully His, you are beautiful, you're everything, you're perfect, you're gracefully His. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, that was so nerve-wracking.
I know.
You did good.